can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Open man here is Scott, complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Scott. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Hurts. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
Certainly a different set of circumstances awaited Jared Goff in Detroit last season after his trade from Los Angeles. He made what he could out of them and managed 3 wins on a rebuilding Lions team. They should improve this year behind Goff after an offseason where they made considerable investments in order to try and improve this ball club.
On first down, it's gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Amon-Ra St. Brown set a Lions rookie record with 920.
The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
3rd and long, it's gone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Miles Sanders, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, get 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Now Goff. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got it.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff and connecting here with DJ Shark.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Goff on third down. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Goff now looking to throw. And this one is incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. While they attend to him, we'll step aside. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. Not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Hurts throw complete to Reagor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. That time, a 9-play drive, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. We're in the process of that kick return. It appears we had an injury. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
To throw is Goff. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season, and how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year, and it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Scott. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Hurts. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll get this up to about the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Williams. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This one complete to Devin Funchess. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd down and 3. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Goff. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
Williams. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Jared Goff and the rest of the Lions offense set to go to work once more. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid route. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Now a handoff coming left is Gainwell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And some room to work. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. It's caught by Sanders. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Goff on 1st down. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 2nd and 10. Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again is Goff. And he wisely will throw that one away. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Eagles' offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
It's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20-plus. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin week 1 up in our nation's capital, or just outside it to be more accurate, Jacksonville in town to take on Washington. And it's the visiting side who have the lead in that one. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Alvin Kamara, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Robbie Anderson, a touchdown reception. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taking it about the 1. Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in the background.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. He'll drop this down to Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Goff on 3rd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 15. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one position.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. On 2nd and 9. Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Goff. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Hurts. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Amadi Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll give to Williams, running right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Goff again. This is caught by Williams. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Goff. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st and 10, Goff. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Next it's 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Got his man, it's Williams. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's out right at the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the
the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Hauled in over the middle by Rager.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Right back to Sanders on first down.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll try and run right on the option. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good sharp route right there. They're going to line him up out to the right, and since this is man coverage, his goal, find a way to get the defender to turn his hips. He's able to do so right there, and they get a connection for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Eagles!
Dallas Goedert from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is gone. And now here is another interception.
Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game. probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Hurts to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Malik McDowell breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's off. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Just a gain of a couple there. Third and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Goff on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on second down. Goff. That's once again complete to Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To throw on second and 10. Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Hurts going to keep it again. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Romeo Okwara working his way in and getting the tackle for loss.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Lions 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now Goff on 1st down. This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll just get rid of it.
Thrown away and incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off the draw, here's Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Foul. Unnecessary running. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Goff throwing again. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's the option, running right. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opening. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Eagles, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Lions,